It's that time again! A lot of you have been very busy sending in the funniest things that have happened to you in Dark Souls 3 recently, and we're going to highlight some of them today in this top 10 episode. So pause your invasions and let's begin at number 10. First up is Page Gamer invading the Road of Sacrifices. A blue figure appears in front of him. It seems that the host of this world is acting out a certain cosplay. Or maybe I should say roleplay. This person is playing off the well-known Internet Explorer memes, which involve mocking the slow speeds of the internet browsing software. And even as I say that, I really don't know why I'm explaining this like it's a serious thing. The host is bright blue in Internet Explorer colours, of course. He's using blue sorcery and is lagging like an absolute champ. Now let this serve as a bit of inspiration. If you've got a poor internet connection, simply make an Internet Explorer character and people will think you're just being creative. Win-win. Number 9, we're in the Archdragon Peak at the second Ancient Wyvern encounter. Now if you're like me, you'd have just run past this one and continued onwards. I never really thought about trying to kill it. However, in this case, it makes its own decision. No idea why that happened. I guess it didn't spawn on the tower correctly. Aside from looking really derpy, I still learned something new. Those are some really nice rewards. Definitely worth killing that wyvern if you get a chance. Number 8 features Brandon Grant helping out a teammate. He's been very helpful in trying to highlight a secret to the host. A certain illusory wall.
Punch the wall. Oh, you hit me for the ground! You hit me for the ground! I fall into my death in the ground! You killed me! You actually hit me for the ground! You hit me for you hit me for the ground! I'm in the boss room! You actually hit me through the ground!
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's what you get, Brandon. How dare you try and help people in Dark Souls? Wrong game for that. Ebisawa-san is attempting the Half-Light Spear of the Church. This is a new boss introduced in the Ring City, and the idea is to fight another online player who becomes the boss. Now this boss player is summoned in through the Judicator, Argo. Now Argo isn't hostile unless you go near him, so he's never really been seen as a threat, ever.
Oh, what the fuck? Joe, you want to return to bonfire?
Okay, at number 6 we have Zeeg, who is approaching the stray demon above Farron Keep. Quite an intimidating demon, which will give many people PTSD flashbacks to the beginning of Dark Souls 1, I'm sure. But this isn't strictly a boss, although it does drop a boss soul. He fights it for a good few minutes, which we will skip to get to the funny part, and I'll explain what's going on afterwards. First, we'll give it a watch. So, it's possible to break this demon's legs. They are destructible, but it's also able to pick you up in a grab attack. And when both actions occur simultaneously, this apparently happens. His legs break, but he retains his former state, his former moveset, looking like a bizarre floating slug. That's just so strange. It's really creepy to look at. Just odd. Numero 5, we have Ryan, who's invaded in Irithyll, and he spends a while searching for his opponent and eventually finds out he's against a group of 3. Ends up trying to run away to a more advantageous location, but it's looking pretty bleak. However, we end up witnessing one of the funniest displays of karma that you'll find in a Souls game. got completely bullied down onto the ledge below, but the host is so bloodthirsty and winds up a strong attack which sends him plummeting to his doom. That was incredibly lucky for the invader. You really don't expect to survive such aggressive teams in situations like that normally. The Udic Skundir fight, we have Yomi and Young Boy, and this one has some great live reactions, but essentially they summon the Swordmaster NPC and initiate the battle. At a certain point, the Swordmaster gets stuck on the level geometry and things escalate from there.
Oh god, someone take the aggro plate and try to guess this. The Swordmaster stuck it. What? What? He just left this world. Oh god, I'm crying.
Deep in the catacombs of Karthus now, we've got a group of lads including Coyote, Benjamin I believe, and a few others. Not sure I got all their names, but they seem to be romping through this area, having a great time, until things start to go a little wrong, a little supernatural.
Can we avoid— No, what the fuck? What ran me over?
Why don't we actually go across the bridge to have fun? Because it's fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Jesus Christ, I just fell straight through the bridge!
What the flying fuck?
What the—
So they all nosedive straight through a clearly intact bridge. I was thinking maybe the summons were out of sync with the host's world, but I mean even the host went straight through, so I don't know. Never seen that before, but the reactions were hilarious. Number 2, Dark Chrono is invading in the Irithil Cathedral area and has come across a host who's cautiously eyeing up an Aldrich faithful opposite him, who seems to resemble a Holocaust survivor, or perhaps he has severe anorexia. Tell me that isn't horrifying. Absolutely disgraceful. Of course it's a cheater with speed hacks and invincibility, but it's just, what is it? That is how you outsmart a cheater. It's hilarious how his speed was cranked up so high that he couldn't even slow down in time. Fighter has come up with, I'd say, the most creative / ingenious funny moment on this list. He's actually tried to create a hilarious situation in the High Wall of Lothric. Here he is, laying down prism stones on the elevator, and I wonder why he's doing that. Also, what is he? Is he a host? A helpful summon? A cheeky invader? Who knows? We'll have to find out. Well, turns out he's a Mailmaker, a member of the Mad Covenant, which is just poetic really, considering how evil that trick was. That poor host in Beginner's Night armor clearly trusted him, followed his directions, and died. I'm so glad we now have yet another elevator troll, because those were always my favourite. Right then, since we're at the end of the video, it's time to reveal the next topic, and the next topic shall be Top 10 DLC Weapons. I did this for Bloodborne and it was really fun because the weapons introduced in that Bloodborne DLC were amazing, but essentially you need to show me your most creative or inventive victories using only weapons from the 2 DLCs that have been released, Ashes of Ariando and the Ring City. If the victories are in the DLC areas, bonus points, I guess? Also, it's been a while since the DLCs came out now, so I don't think people will worry about spoilers. Full instructions in the description below. Check them out, and I will see you all soon. Thanks very much for watching.
Just like me.